Good evening and welcome back to Dickinson, North Dakota for the third game of the weekend and the final one of the day for Team ND. We want to thank everybody for watching their gals play as we get set to take the puck drop in the first period. Some statistics from the first game. Leading the goals, we have Lee with 2, Savoda with 2, and Lippert with 1. In the assist category, we have Hilton with 2, Jerger with 1, and Henderson with 1. In the penalty category, we have Savoda, Olsen, and Lippert all with 1. The Team North Dakota started out a little shaky at the beginning of the first period with the South Dakota player getting past the defense and slipping one by through the pads of Zana to make it a 1-0 game. And then after that, it was all Team North Dakota as they were able to tie the game up shortly after that and continue to build on the lead that they had throughout the game. Starting for North Dakota is going to be Maher in net for North Dakota. Off the bench, starting at D, we're going to have McDaniel out there with Henderson. And for the forwards, we're going to have Sabota, Hilton, and Harger. 2 referees, 1 puck, 23 minutes on the clock, and we get set as Montana wins the faceoff. And if you guys remember, 2-3 weeks ago, when we played in Grand Forks, Montana skated to a 2-2 tie in the late stages of the second period to come out of the weekend with the tie with North Dakota. That was the weekend that North Dakota got their first wins of the season. They went 2-2 that weekend, and since then they are now 2 wins. As Harger picks up the puck, tries to get it out, hits a stick of Montana player, and Montana skates in, coming down the left side, gets around the 1 defense, shot on, and that one gets over as Maher makes the initial save, bounces right back to the player from Montana and goes up and over the shoulder of Maher to make it a 1-0 goal. Game 40 seconds into the first period.
Go, White!
Face off outside North Dakota zone as Jerger steps in to take the draw. Montana sends that one deep. Montana looking for a little revenge on this one as they want to come out victorious on that. We'll see how North Dakota bounces back from the early goal in this first period. Picked up by Olsen behind her own net. She cuts to the middle, tries to get it out to Regal. That one goes behind her as Montana's having to regroup. Montana coming in on the zone. That's Williams with the puck. She loses it. Picked up by Ryan. Centering pass. Comes out to Jerger. Jerger, centering pass to Regal. Off the back of her stick. Goes into the far corner. Held in by Swearingen. Sends it around deep into the zone. Swearingen getting caught on the line change as Elsa is able to get out there, and Montana sends that one to get a line change. Olsen. Centering pass intercepted by Montana out to the... Nope, I was going to say she was going to put it to the point. Even she faked me out. Shot saved by Maher. Face off to the right side of Maher as Fikert takes the draw. McDaniel with the puck. Up to Savoda, out of reach. And that's going to be an icing call on North Dakota. 28:53 remaining in the period. Scores 1-0 in favor of Montana. Fikert taking the draw. She's out there with Savoda and Hillman. Elseth with the puck. Gets it up to Fikert, coming down the right side. Fikert shot, rebound. And Montana able to get that one out. They're going to say icing if McDaniel can't get there in time. McDaniel taking her time on that one.
There was a lot of zigzagging.
There's a country song that comes to mind when I see that. Face off down to the left side of Montana's goalie with 20:31 remaining in the period as it comes out to Montana. They backhanded out at the half wall, picked up. Green gets it over to Bodger. Picked up by McDaniel. McDaniel cutting to the middle. McDaniel cutting back to the middle. Back. Shot coming. That one hits one of the players from Montana in the skates. Elseth trying to cut off for man. Maher makes the change as Montana and Elseth go into Maher. Hopefully she's okay. Face off to the left side of Maher. Lee takes the draw. Face off won by North Dakota, but picked up by Montana. Centering pass that hits a stick in front. Comes out to the point as Montana sends that down below Maher to be picked up by Swearengin. Swearengin tries to reverse direction on that. Ties up her man. Centering pass not coming as I thought it was. Shot coming. Maher makes a nice save. Hilton trying to poke that one forward. Can't get it past the Montana defense. Held in at the blue line. Shot coming from the point. Up to Hilton. Hilton along with Harder. Hilton trying to get around the Montana player. Not able to do so as it came off the boards awkwardly. Harder on the forecheck. Hits her stick. Comes out to the point. Swearengin sends it back down into the Montana zone. Swearengin at the blue line, off the boards, gets around a couple defenders behind the net. Picked up by Hilton. She's headed off behind the net, and the puck is taken away with 18:49 remaining in the period as Montana now breaks it out cross center ice. Elseth able to get a stick on that one. Montana gets it down into the North Dakota zone. Swearengin sends it over to Hilton down the left side, far side, as North Dakota is traveling from left to right on the dial. Jerger and Harder get tied up there and fall down as Montana skates in down the left side. That one hits Maher up. Picked up by McDaniel. McDaniel pushes that one forward. And we're getting an icing on North Dakota. Inside of 18 minutes left. Scores 1-0 in favor of Montana. Face off to the right side of Maher. Picked up by Olsen. Backhands it around into the far corner. Lippert pushes that one forward. Montana picks up the loose puck. Centering pass goes all the way to the far boards. Olsen cutting to the middle. Puck knocked away by Montana. Held in. Nope, gets around as McDaniel has the puck. McDaniel with the puck. High slot area shot coming. Glove save by the Montana goalie. Good job by McDaniel to gain possession of that puck, get across the blue line, and get a shot from the high slot area. As Montana goalie makes her second save of the night. Fikert with the draw. Won by Montana, into the skates. Poke checked away. Picked up by Fikert. Fikert coming down the right side, cutting to the middle. Fikert coming, backhand, saved by the Montana goalie. Fikert established her edges on that one, was able to get around the defense, and we're going to get offsides on North Dakota. Fikert with the draw, outside the zone for Montana. Holman gets a stick on it. Can't keep it in the zone. Montana sends that one across the ice. Out to the point, back down below the goal line to be picked up by Montana. Swearingen, nice job separating the person from the puck. As Holman's on the forward check. Montana hard off the boards, up to center ice. Maher makes the save. Holman with the puck. North Dakota having a tough time communicating as Maher makes another save. Nice job by Fikert with the puck. Savoda on the back check. Lee on the attack. Montana coming across center ice as they send it deep behind Maher. Be picked up by Henderson. She changes direction behind the net, right in front of Maher. That one came right off her stick, right in front of Maher. Makes the stave out to Harger. Held in at the blue line by Montana as Harger made the save. Face off to the right side of Maher as Lee's going to step in to take the draw. Puck comes up. Harger on the play, coming down the right side on her backhand. Centering pass, save Montana. Comes up into her glove, loose puck. Harger's right there in front, battling for the puck, and Montana comes out with it as the Montana goalie able to keep that one out of the net. Harger made something out of nothing there as she went in on her backhand. Savoda down the left side, gaining the zone. Tries to get it around the Montana. The player can't do so as she's tied up, but it's knocked down at the blue line for Henderson. Henderson hard to Elseth. Excuse me, that's Jerger who grabbed the puck. Good afternoon to everybody clicking into today's broadcast. We thank you for watching the channel as this was created for you, the people that aren't able to be here. For coaches who want to use it for video review or for players wanting that highlight. Montana down deep in their own zone behind the net, now breaking it out half wall, coming in skating as Lippert tries to knock the puck away. Cutting to the middle, taken away by McDaniel. McDaniel on her edges, has the speed. On her backhand, cutting to the middle once again, skating through four players, picked up by Jerger. Jerger through the legs of the defender. Centering pass as Jerger was there along with Lippert. Now that one gets through traffic all the way to the end boards to be picked up by Montana. 14 minutes remaining in the first period. Scores 1-0 in favor of Montana. Comes out to Swearingen at center ice. Loses the puck momentarily. She sends that off the glass. Montana D-to-D passing, able to get it out with 3 passes. Picked up by Swearingen, knocks it forward for Fikert. Fikert coming down the left side. Shot, that one's just a bit wide. Goes into the far corner. Fikert able to hold it in. As Montana slaps that one away. Swearingen with the puck. Over to McDaniel. She tries to push that one forward, picks up the rebound. Montana up across the blue line, sending it down behind Maher. Swearingen backhands it. Tries to get it up to Savoda, not able to do so. Swearingen with the puck, hard off the glass, bouncing puck, hits the defense and forward. And shot coming from the point, but it's knocked down by Elseth. Centering pass to be picked up by Savoda and Fikert. Savoda, she tries to push that one forward. That hits the defender in the back. As Montana skating in far side. Cutting away. Swearingen. Centering pass taken away by Savoda. Savoda pushes that one forward, but a long stick from Montana, able to take that one away. Into the skates of Elseth. Up to Fikert. Does she have enough gas in the tank to win the race to the loose puck? Knocked off the puck by... Oh, she gets the rebound. Fikert with the backhand and misses that one just wide in the net to the right side as Fikert was able to get a miscue by the Montana player and get one on net. Montana having a centering pass. That one hits some sticks, goes into the far board. Savoda tries to get that one out, able to do so. Montana having to regroup. Elseth tries to kick that one forward, and Maher is going to have to make the save. .11:33 remaining in the first. Shots on goal are in favor of North Dakota. 8-4, or 8-5 I have for calculations. Team North Dakota playing without Puppy this weekend as she is back home for tryouts as well. We wish her the luck in making the team that she would like to make for the upcoming club season. Shot. McDaniel able to get a stick on that one. Wasn't able to get all the way through. Harger with the puck. Knocked away by Montana. Montana has some big girls, and those sticks are long poke check. That one gets all the way through traffic. Out to the right point. Bouncing puck. Maher save. Lee with the puck. Gets knocked away by the Montana player. That was Williams that knocked that one away. Out to Hilton. She's going to send it down deep. And I misquoted on the shots on goal as Montana is ahead 11-5. McDaniel's shot. Gets it over to... Shot by Hilton. As McDaniel kind of misfired on that one, but it went right to Hilton's stick. Right in front of the net, and she was able to get a shot on net, but the Montana goalie made the glove save. Face-off won by the Wolves. Get it out to the point. Swearingen tries to get a shot on net. Hits a couple sticks in front. Comes out to center ice, and Swearingen's going to pick it up, backhand it. Take it Rodrigo all by herself. Back checking by Montana. Rigo able to knock that one away, but the Montana player had some nitrous oxide in her skates, and she was able to catch up to Rigo and knock that puck into the corner. Centering pass gets through traffic into the near boards as they reverse it all the way to the far side. Swearingen tries to knock the puck away, picked up by Montana behind the net. Circling, centering. Shot, save by Maher. Lippert, centering pass. Montana holding it in. No offsides in that one. Montana definitely controlling the pace of the game. Maher making the save. .8:51 remaining in the first period. 1-0 is the score, as Montana is out shooting North Dakota 13-6. Out to the point, shot. That one gets through traffic, goes to the end boards. Circling, coming in right at the right face-off dot. That one shot on the ice. That one squirts through traffic. McDaniel pokes that one forward. Twisting up the defense, trying to push that one forward. That one's on net. McDaniel trying to find a spark for North Dakota. She pushes that one forward. Montana gets across center ice, tries the centering pass, picked up by Fikert. Fikert down the left side on her backhand. Loses the puck. Savoda creating a screen, but Montana takes that puck away. Maher making an unbelievable save as the puck came right off of Henderson's stick, right to the defender of Montana. Maher right there to close the door, as that one was a scary play out in front. Montana throwing everything they have at the net, hoping something will go in. And they have had some good opportunities off of it. Swearingen with the puck, off the boards, up to Harger. Up to Lee. Lee tries to get it over to Hilton, pokes it forward, still with the puck. Hilton shoots the puck as Henderson gets it to Lee. Lee centering, and that's a shot on net and a coverage and stoppage in play with 7:22 remaining.
Oh, really?
Go White.
Lee taking the face-off down to the right side of Montana's goalie. Montana doing the same thing on their face-offs. They win it over to the right side. The wingers, right away, as soon as that puck is being dropped, is on their horse, and they've won every face-off. Centering pass to Lee. Coming out to center ice. Swearingen tries to get a centering pass right to the defender from Montana. Henderson gets it up to Hilton.
Hard, Aubrey. Hard.
Harder on the forecheck, held in by Hilton. Gets it down below the goal line as Lee tries to hold it in. Hilton gets it taken away. Hilton's going to go into the box as she gets checked from behind. Hilton going for roughing. First penalty kill for the game for North Dakota. As Fikert's out there on the PK, along with Holman, Savoda, and McDaniel. Out to the point, D-to-D passing, right side shot at the point, saved by Maher.
Yeah.
Big battle in front as McDaniel's shot. Save Maher. McDaniel with the puck. Olsen sends that one the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call coming up on North Dakota with 1:23 remaining in the penalty to Hilton for roughing. As Maher has made 4 saves here from the left's faceoff dot. Her left, all right. Fikert trying to tie her man up. That's going to come all the way out. Montana's going to have to regroup. Centering pass, same shot from the right side. All right, Maher's left. Poke checked away by McDaniel. Fikert with the head of steam. Tries to get it over to Svoboda through traffic. As McDaniel knocks that puck away, goes behind the net. Centering pass right there. Fikert able to knock that one away to help out. We need to get a couple girls on a line change. Maher with the save. 2 saves. Out to the point for Montana. Shot left side. Glove save by Maher. "19 saves for Maher out of a total of 17. As a face-off is going to take place to the right side for North Dakota. Lippert taking the draw. She's out there with Ryan from Montana. Face-off won by Lippert. Elseth turns it around. Into the corner. Needs some... Elseth knocked off the puck, but it gets up to Lippert. Lippert gets that one out. And we're going to have a penalty coming up for interference on Montana. As Elseth was trying to get around the defender, Montana defender stepped in front. And that is going to be Smith going to the box for Montana. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Hilton. And that's going to be 1-for-1 on the power play as they're going to have even strength here for 4 seconds. Lippert trying to win a draw back, picked up by Montana. Picked up by Swearingen. Swearingen into the pads of the Montana player. Lippert with the puck into the feet. Comes out to Lippert. Tries to cut around left. Backhand. Oh, save. That was a nice glove save by the Montana goalie. Just enough. And we're going to have a penalty coming up on Montana for cross-checking. I think Montana. Nope. We'll see. North Dakota going to the box. That's going to be Jurger. And that's going to negate the penalty, the power play. So they're going to go 0-for-1. Going to be even strength for the next 4-on-4 for the next minute 31. And then Montana will go on the power play for 30 seconds. Elseth try to get it around the defender, taken away by Montana, cutting to the middle. Shot, save. As Maher earning her paycheck today between the pipes for North Dakota. Face-off won by North Dakota. Elseth pushing it forward, trying to cut to the middle, pushed off the puck. Lee with the puck. Shoots that one deep behind the net of Montana. Lee with it down low. 4-on-4 for the next minute. That one goes all the way wide. McDaniel needs to get on her. Lee sends that one deep. Just a little bit too much as her legs look heavy. Picked up by Hilton, who's freshly out of the box. Henderson up to Hilton. Nice centering pass over to Lee. Into her skates. Lee with the puck down the left side, cutting in on her backhand. Cutting to the middle. And the puck is loose as Lee cuts in on there. Montana gets a stoppage in play. It looks like Montana is going to the box. Miller from Montana going to the box for 2 for hooking, I believe. I didn't even see that play as Lee was coming in on her backhand. Maybe it was the cross check in front, trying to clear out the front of the net, but I'm not sure. As we have 23 seconds remaining on the Montana penalty. So we got 4-on-3 here for 23 seconds. And then it'll be 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Roughly. 20-some. So it's 4-on-3 for the next 23 seconds. As the referee is trying to straighten things out on the board. Oh, now they've... Face-off won by Fiker, picked up by Montana. They send that to length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call with 2:53 remaining in the first period. Fiker taking the draw, right side of the Montana goalie. Face-off, one back by Fiker. Over to McDaniel. Centering past to Fiker, not able to get a stick on it. She tried to get a backhand, not able to do so. Henderson picks up the puck, sends that one into the zone for Montana. Picked up, taken away by Fiker. Fiker and Savoda out there. 4-on-4. Take it away, Henderson, as Montana player coming out of the box. Montana player kind of taking a dive there, hoping to get a penalty on Henderson, not able to do so. Fiker cutting to the right side, puck knocked away to McDaniel from the right point. Shot, that one's gonna go wide out to the point. Henderson trying to hope that one in, and it's chipped away by Montana as McDaniel is gonna pick up the puck. McDaniel tries to get it over Savoda, almost intercepted. As Harder's going to race into your living room and get that puck down deep. Lee has somebody in front. Not able to get a stick on it. Held back down by Savoda into the... Picked up by Lee. Nope, that one gets past your stick. 1:44 remaining in the period. And that one's going to hit McDaniel. North Dakota's going to have to regroup. Savoda over to McDaniel. Montana tries to get that over McDaniel's hand. Cutting to the middle. Picked up by Lee. 1:20 remaining in the period. Lee cutting to the left side. On her backhand, coming in. Shot, tries to beat the goalie. Taken away by Hilton. Shot, loose puck, still in front. And that one comes all the way out. Elseth tries to hold that one in. Lee with a nice play, knocks the puck away from the Montana player. Montana sends that one up and over the defense to be picked up by Elseth. Elseth to Harger. Harger backhands that one into the deep zone. Defensive zone for Montana. Right back to Harger. Harger right there! And she scores! miscommunication, passes it right to Harder, and she's able to put that one in the net with 39 seconds remaining in the period. Harder with the game-tying goal. Harder doing a nice play at the blue line, and she's able to get that one deep into the zone of Montana. Montana defenseman must have heard the other defenseman calling for it. Herger right there to take that puck away and shoot it into the empty side of the net. Trying to write some stats down here. That's going to be an unassisted goal for Harder. As Lippert has the puck, 26 seconds remaining. Olsen. Fans on it. Montana backhands that behind Maher. Olsen picks it up, gets it off the boards to Lippert. Lippert backhanding it, trying to get it up as Montana's able to get that one deep into North Dakota's zone, held in a far side. And that's going to be the end of the period as we have a close one here in Dickinson. Team North Dakota ties it up with 39 seconds remaining in the first period to make it a 1-1 game. With that, we're going to let you watch the ZamCam and be back in 12 minutes. Welcome back to the broadcast as we get set to take the puck drop in the second period. Waiting for the referees to come on the ice. As Team North Dakota ties the game up, 39 seconds remaining in the first period. As I stated earlier, Harger following her pass into the zone, intercepting a pass between defensemen, and able to put it back on the side of an empty net to make it a 1-1 game. With that, we're going to give you a dad joke as we wait for the referees. What type of bear is toothless? A gummy bear. Welcome back to the ice, Team North Dakota. I do have to make a disclaimer that I do not own or have the rights to any of the music that are played over the sound system. So hopefully we do not get the YouTube police to shut us down as we bring the action to you live here from Dickinson in a 14U Jamboree. It has already been determined that these two teams will play again tomorrow for first place at 11:30 Central Time, 10:30 Mountain Standard Time. With that goal that Harger had, I'm not sure if that was a power play goal or not. I think both teams were even strength at the time. So right now, if my calculations are correct, North Dakota is 1 for 2 on the power play. And they are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. North Dakota is head coached by Matty Clark, assisted by Brady Holman. Starting the second period for North Dakota. On defense, we're going to have Henderson out there with McDaniel, and for the forwards, Svoboda, Fikert, and Holman. McDaniel holds the puck across center ice. Cross ice over to Svoboda down the left side. Nice toe drag by Svoboda. She tries to go up high. Right in front. As the Montana goalie makes 3 saves there. Svoboda and Fikert. Poke checked away. McDaniel with the puck. Right at the high slot. That one goes up and over the net to the end boards as that one's pushed forward. McDaniel holds it in. Comes out to McDaniel, center ice, tries to get it to a defenseman, and that one's held down as Henderson has to retreat back in the defensive zone. Montana able to hold that one in along the near boards as Henderson's battling for the puck along with Fikert. Good sticks by North Dakota as Montana's getting the puck towards the middle of the ice, but And we're going to have a penalty coming up on McDaniel. McDaniel's going to go for 2 for roughing, I believe. That's going to make it 5-on-4 with 21:48 remaining. Second power play of the afternoon for North Dakota. Excuse me, Montana. Thanks, TJ. Shot. That one goes wide of the net. They work it around down below the goal line. At the half walls, out to the D. Cutting to the middle, top of the face-off circle. Gets around Swearingen. Shot. That one saved by Maher. She is able to get a pad on that one. And Montana's going to have to regroup. Olsen picking up the loose puck. To be picked up by Hilton. Hilton's going to get that one down deep. 1 on in the forecheck. It's 1:22 remaining on the penalty to McDaniel for roughing. Montana gaining the zone, cutting in, circling, right face-off dot, loses the puck. Hilton's got the puck. Hilton all by herself. Hilton's got a head of steam shot coming. Saved by the Montana goalie as Hilton was all by herself. Leads into the corner. As Montana is now skating out. Down the right side. Maher makes the kick save. Holman's legs look tired as she's on the forecheck. And we have 25 seconds remaining on the penalty to McDaniel as Montana cutting to the middle. Glove saved by Maher. Reaching across to make that save. As that is now her 24th save of the game according to my calculations, but they have 22 up on the board. 18 seconds remaining on the penalty to McDaniel. Face off to the right side of Maher. Face off 1 out to the point by Montana. That one goes behind the net. Montana sends it around, down below the goal line. Taken away. Lippert getting around one defense. Lippert trying to get it over as Regal is coming off the bench and McDaniel coming out of the box, out by Elseth. Both teams even strength. North Dakota 2 for 2 on the PK as Lippert has the puck down in Gretzky's office. Picked up by Lippert. Lippert out to the point. Elseth, right side, bouncing puck, gets behind the net. And that one's going to come out to the point for Henderson. Henderson to Regal. Puck picked up by Elseth. Woo! Elseth doing a nice job holding herself from smashing into the boards face first. As Montana gaining the zone. Coming in, Maher save! As Montana able to come in there. And Maher making a spectacular save to keep it a 1-1 game. That is her 25th save of the game. Face off to the left of Maher. Won by Montana, out to the point, held in at the blue line. Swearingen backs it around behind the net, gets knocked off the puck, taken away by Montana. Now Fikert tries to get up to Sabota. Will Sabota have enough? Is there too much pepper on that one to go for an icing call? Ooh, they wave it off. They say it was touched. And icing coming up on Montana. That's going to come all the way down into the defensive zone for Montana. And we're going to get a penalty coming up on Holman for hooking. Third power play of the game for North Dakota. Face-off won by Montana. Maher makes the save, sends it into the corner. Montana working it around. North Dakota playing a long box. Fikert on the forecheck. She's with Savoda. Olsen's out there on the defense, along with McDaniel. Taken away by Savoda. She has Fikert in the slot area. Intercepted by Fikert. Fikert down the right side, getting around two defenders. Has one to beat. Shot coming up. That one's high and into the glass. Held in by McDaniel near boards. That one's redirected by Fikert out to the point, across the blue line. And Olsen sends that one out of play. .106 remaining on the penalty to Holman, as they have Harger out there with Lee, McDaniel, and Elseth. Face-off won by Montana. Nice job by McDaniel to run Montana player out of real estate. Separated from the puck as Montana gets it down below Maher. Comes out to Harger. Battle along the far boards. Montana able to get it down below the goal line as McDaniel backhands it to one of the Montana players. Still with the puck. Reverses direction at the right face-off dot out to the point. That hits a stick and Maher makes the save. 16:45 remaining. 1-1 is the score. 28 seconds remaining on the penalty to Holman for roughing. Lee taking the draw, right side of Maher, won by Montana, lost in the skates. Lee with the puck, trying to split the defense, picked up by Harger. Battling along the near boards, taken away by Montana. Down the right side, cutting to the middle. Elseth with the puck, cutting to the right side. All by herself, trying to twist up the defense, trying to push it through her hands, not able to do so. McDaniel with a nice move, able to pick up the loose puck. Taken away by Montana in the corner. Shot, that one gets through traffic. Harger with the puck, centering pass. That one goes up to Lippert, trying to win the race. Got a stick on it, knocked it deep down into the zone. Picked up by Lippert, right there in front. Lippert sprawling save, and a goal! Lippert with a sprawling, gets her stick on it and is able to go on the far side as the goalie's going across the crease. Lippert with the goal to get the 2-1. Because that was in her way. She couldn't see.
The camera.
Lippert making her impression of Gordie Howe as she goes across the crease. And she makes the diving swat at the puck, and she's able to get that one in. I don't know who to give the assist on that one. Fikert with the puck, cutting down the middle. It's a 2-on-1 of Savoda down the left side. Oh, that one's up high. Would have been a good give and go right there. Savoda gave that back to her. Fikert would have had an open shot at the net, but Savoda picks it up. Gretzky's office loses the puck, picked up by Montana. All the way out to center ice. North Dakota having to regroup. Swearingen's going to send that one deep. Gain the zone. Holman angles her man off. As we have a battle for the puck. Far side. Henderson up to Sabota. Woo! Good hands by Sabota, catching that one off the boards, cutting to the middle. Coming on up, tries to get a backhand. That one goes behind the net as turns it around. Montana with the puck. Jerger on the back check. Nice save by Maher as that one came backhanded. Pace of the game is picked up here in the last couple minutes between both teams. As Regal gets the puck, tries to get it over to Lippert. Lippert tries to get through the legs of the defenseman from Montana. And that's going to be an icing coming up on Montana. 13:43 remaining in the period. 2-1 is the score as Lippert gets the go-ahead goal. Face off to the left side of Montana goalie.
Just for you.
Montana sends it around to the near boards at the half wall. Olsen trying to pinch on that one, gets caught. We got a 2-on-1 coming back. Jerger's on a huge back check to help out, and that puck is knocked away by Elseth. Out to Regal, to Lippert. Montana picks up the puck. Right side. Face-off shot. Blocker saved by Maher. Nice defensive play by Swearingen to get a stick on the puck. That's Hilton. Nice. Good job by Hilton. And we're going to get an icing call on North Dakota as Harger tries to get that one. Getting a little encouragement from Gadd in the stands with 12:28 remaining. Face off to the left side of Maher as Lee steps in to take the draw. Out to the point for Montana. D-to-D passing down the left side. That one gets by the net at the blue line, red line, centering there. Centering pass. Doesn't make it through traffic. Harger overskates the puck, but she's able to regain it. Pushing it forward, inner skates. We're going to get an interference penalty coming up, I believe, on Montana. Body contact. I think this is power play number 3. I know there was a little mix-up in the end of the first period as there's 30 seconds of this, 20 seconds of that, and my attention span doesn't allow me to comprehend all that. So, North Dakota on the power play. McDaniel. Swearingen. Was not offsides. Face off center ice, intentional offsides. 11:54 remaining. 1:50 remaining on the power play for North Dakota as Fikert takes the draw. Poked forward by Montana. Into the skates of Swearingen. Nice job there getting it up to her stick. Puck picked up by Fikert. Backdoor. Tries to go to the backside for Savota. And we're getting an icing coming up on Montana. As I said earlier, the first place game has been determined between these two teams as they are 0-2 Or excuse me, 2-0. And then we'll play for first place tomorrow at 11:30 Central, 10:30 Mountain. Face off out for McDaniel. That one's going to miss the target. Go to the far wall. Holman trying to hold that one in, not able to do so. Picked up by Swearingen, who sends it offsides. North Dakota wins the face-off. Montana sends that one deep. We're going to get a icing call. And 5 seconds off the clock. Montana is going to kill this penalty 5 seconds at a time if it kills them. As that one comes down deep into the Montana zone. It's the dealio. Lippert taking the draw out there with Jerger and Regal. That one off the stick. Held in by Henderson. Offsides. Off by the hair of her chinny chin chin. Face off outside the zone of Montana for the Wolves. 11:04 remaining. As Lippert sends it over to Regal, who tries to poke that one forward, gains possession of the puck, but it comes to center ice. Picked up by Olsen. Gingerly pass up to Rieger just on the backhand, held in by Olsen. Cross ice pass up to Regal, off her stick, picked up by Montana. Olsen has it to Regal. Elseth tries to get it over to Lippert as North Dakota seems to be misfiring here. Now they're going to get a line change. Get the right personnel out on the ice with 10:15 remaining. 2-1 is the score as Lippert gets the go-ahead goal. 11 seconds left in the power play for North Dakota. Lee steps in, wins the draw back to Elseth, who's going to send that to the near boards for Hilton. Tries to check to Lee. Near boards. Montana off the boards. Picked up behind their own net. Hilton sends it back to where it came from. As Lee cutting to the middle, tries to go to the short side. Backhand, 2 saves by the Montana goalie as we had a couple of good opportunities there. Oh, back pass. Nice pass from Harder to Hilton on the back door. Montana goalie able to get over there. Swearingen picks up the puck. Off the glass, still in. Picked up by Lee. Lee has to get around one defender. Take it away. Poke checked away. And that one goes into the corner. Hilton at the blue line. She's tiptoeing on the tightrope as she walked the blue line there. Montana coming across the blue line. That one's going to hit Swearingen. Nice cross pass. Harger's got to get the puck, but her legs are heavy. You can see that she needs to get off the ice for a line change. That comes right into your doorstep. Hilton pushes that one forward. Taken away by Hilton. Tries to get it through the legs of the Montana defender. Held in by Swearingen at the blue line. Montana trying to dump it deep, not able to do so. Picked up by Elsa. She's going to go cross ice right into into the living room as Hilton gets the puck picked up by Fikert. Montana still with the puck. It's going to come out for McDaniel to pick up. She's going to shovel past that over to Olsen. Back to McDaniel. North Dakota comes out with it. Fikert cutting to the middle. Fikert shot from the face-off dot left side. That one goes behind the net. Squirts forward. Montana all by themselves here. Cutting in on the edges. Tries to go 5-hole on Maher. McDaniel with some speed. Going around 2 defensemen. Polk checked away. It was so close to breaking through the defense and going to an empty lane by herself. Montana player fans on the shot. 11 minutes left in the period. As it comes out to center ice, and Montana's going to have to regroup. Jurger with the puck. Cutting in on her edges. Still with the puck behind the net. Gets checked from behind, and Montana's going to go to the box for 2.
It's a lot of players.
Montana going to the box again. This is going to be their 4th penalty. Shot coming from McDaniel. That one scores through on the power play. Goal. I didn't see who the assist was as I was trying to get comments. As power play goal goes to Lippert as I was not paying attention to the camera. We'll have to go back and review that one as I was trying to write down the stats. Montana 3 for 4 on the penalty kill. Back to Swearingen. Sides, Montana. 6:25 coming, as not only did Lippert get the go-ahead goal, she got the 3rd goal of the game. 6:25 remaining. "29 shots for Montana, and according to my calculations, we have 19 shots for North Dakota." Maher with the save. Nice job as that came from the corner. Oh, Lee's going to go into the box there. She knew that right away. She hit the gal. North Dakota giving Montana every opportunity to get back in this game with 6:05 remaining. Power plays and penalty kills are all even at 4 right now. Five on 4, Montana with the power play. Over to the right side, defense. Shot that hit somebody in front, picked up by Elseth. McDaniel tries to push that one forward. Good job of protecting the puck. Trying to get it away from the Montana player. Right in front, Maher couldn't quite get out there. And that's going to be a power play goal for Montana. Not much Jovi could do on that one as that came right out of reach. North Dakota 3 for 4 on the PK. Montana looks like I'm way off on the, I can't even speculate what that would be. as Montana's waiting for it to change, and the referee just dropped the puck. Nice save, and that's going to be a tie by Montana. Tying the game up at 3. 6:05 remaining. That penalty there, that was a power play goal for Montana with 5:31 remaining. How will North Dakota respond? This is just like the game back in Grand Forks. Good battle between both teams. Montana with a little spark of life coming down across the blue line. Poke checked away by Olsen. Still has the puck, protecting it down below the goal line. Coming out, Maher makes the save. Henderson with a head of steam down the left side, cutting in on her edges, still with the puck. Centering pass comes out to Fikert. Fikert backhands it to the slot area. Montana coming out with it. Off the boards. We should get an icing call coming up on this one with 4:50 remaining in the second period. 3-3 is the score. Montana leading in shots. Face off to the right side of the Montana goalie, who is two-on-one centering pass. That hits Lippert's stick, goes into the corner. Knocked down by Olsen. Right in front, Maher with a stellar save. Out in front again, shot coming, that one just misses wide. Out to the point, coming in, that one hits Henderson's stick. Can she get enough on it? No, as Montana comes in with it. And that one hits a player from in front. Try to stuff it.
Here's one.
North Dakota having a tough time getting the puck out. And we're going to have a penalty coming up on Lippert, I believe. Lippert going to the box for interference. 4 minutes remaining as Lippert This is going to be the fifth the penalty kill for North Dakota as the faceoff takes place to the right side of Maher. Faceoff won by Lee to Elseth. Held in by Montana. Elseth trying to keep it in her skates. Maher makes the save. Nice job by Maher to get across the crease. Hilton. Centering pass right in front. Lee was there, but she was getting her stick checked and wasn't able to get it down. Elseth tries to get around the defender. One defender. Not the time to be doing all the stick handling. Gets it up to Hilton. To Elseth. Cross ice over to Swearingen. To Hilton. Off her stick. Tries to push it forward. 3 minutes remaining. 1 minute in the penalty to Lippert. Was that one sent down deep by Lee? Off the stick of Hilton. Picked up by Lee. Over to McDaniel. That one's pushed forward. Olsen up to Hilton. Hilton and Lee. Hilton down the left side. Try to toe drag it around the defender. Not able to do so. Picked up by Lee. Backhands it to the goal line. Nobody there. Picked up by Montana. As there's 2:25 remaining in the period. Far side coming down. McDaniel gets a stick on it. Poke checked away. Still with it. Comes out to Hilton. Hilton tries to get it over to Lee. Montana with it. Hilton and Lee need to get a line change, not get caught out there as Maher makes a save. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty to Lippert. And it looks like timeout, North Dakota. I have Maher making 36 saves in this game thus far. And Montana, I'm looking at maybe 20, if my calculations are correct. They haven't changed it much on the board, so I'm guessing I'm very close to 20 for shots on goal. So Montana has doubled up on North Dakota. 2:04 remaining in the period. 5 seconds on the penalty to Lippert. Both teams coming out of the tied up out to the point, right side. Period's out, coming from the point. Maher save as she sets it in the glove. Both teams even strength. And I believe that North Dakota is 4 for 5 on the penalty kill. .155 remaining. Svoboda tries to push it forward, not able to do so, held in by Montana. 3-3 is the score with 1:40 remaining. Olsen trying to push that one forward up to Holman. Holman gets it at the half boards. She tries to push it forward. I should really have one of those automatic cameras that follows everybody around so I could just broadcast. Svoboda with the puck. Far side. Olsen behind her own net. Backhands it. Try to get it to Svoboda. Held in at the point. Blue line tripped. Maher with a nice save as that was redirected in front. Intercepted by Montana. Now McDaniel. McDaniel trying to get it out. Fikers and upended. No call. McDaniel pushes it forward up to Svoboda. Svoboda gets it around one defender. Shot coming odd angle. That one goes into the far corner. 43 seconds remaining in the game. Montana try to get it out. That one hits the stick of McDaniel. Swearingen's going to have to get the puck. 30 seconds remaining. Held in by Svoboda. Svoboda gets around one defender. Svoboda. Oh, I think he was going for the drop pass. 20 seconds remaining. Svoboda with the puck. Left side. Centering pass to Regal. Shot coming, glove save with 7 seconds remaining. Svoboda making that odd angle shot below the goal line. Glove save by the Montana goalie. Seven seconds, Lippert in for the draw. And that's going to be the end of the game with a 3-3 tie. We'll see if they go to a 5-minute overtime. 5-minute overtime, or
That's what they did in the other one.
okay. So keep it right here, folks. What a period between both teams. North Dakota goes ahead with 2 goals from Lippert. Montana coming back within 45 to 60 seconds after to tie the game up 3-3. We want to thank everybody for sticking with us, as we know that it's getting to be closer to later time out there in North Dakota. We're in North Dakota, but in Central Time. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here before we get back to the action for overtime. Five on 5 overtime for the next 5 minutes. They're going to send out McDaniel and Swearingen for Team ND. For the forwards, we're going to have Lee, Hilton, and Harder. Harder getting the game-tying goal to make it 1-1 in the with 39 seconds remaining in the first period. As Montana wins the face-off. Picked up by McDaniel. Cutting to the middle on her backhand. Centering pass right there. No shot as Hilton picks it up into her feet. Far corner. Taken away by Montana.
Come back hard!
1 to beat. Swearingen's there, cutting in. And Montana beats North Dakota with the overtime goal. 32 seconds into the overtime period. Both teams will be here tomorrow on the ice for the first place game. Montana player able to get around Swearingen and to beat Maher on the blocker side. Maher with a stellar performance according to my calculations, having 36 saves on the night. As always, we're going to keep it here for the handshake line and the prayer circle afterwards. We want to thank everybody for watching North Dakota Hockey as we bring it to you live wherever you may be. Good matchup between both teams. I could sit here and watch these two teams play all day. It's not a huge blowout. It's a nail biter to see who's going to come out victorious. As we watch the two teams come together. So it's good to see the families and the announcers respecting both teams and shutting down the music. As you could hear a pin drop in here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 11:30 Central, 10:30 Mountain Time for the first place game. I'm your host for Team North Dakota, Tim Zander. Have yourself a great evening.